The first time Ambassador Chen saw her, the Catharan stood in the rain outside the colony's administrative building, her 4 arms clutching a worn datapad to her chest. Her species didn't cry, their biology wouldn't allow it, but Chen recognized grief in every line of her hunched posture. "Please," she had said in broken standard. "My child. Human took my child. That was 3 years ago. Her name was Shavira, and she had become something of a legend across the Outer Rim. Every human settlement, every station, every mining outpost, she visited them all. Door by door, face by face, her question never changed. Have you seen my son? At first, people were sympathetic. The story spread quickly. During the evacuation of Kepler 442b, chaos had reigned. Catharans and humans fled together as the star went supernova ahead of schedule. In the panic, Shavira's juvenile son had grabbed onto a human's pressure suit. When she found him again, both were gone. But 3 years was a long time to maintain sympathy. She's delusional, Station Master Reeves told Chen during one of their monthly calls. We've checked every manifest, every registry. No human took a Catharan child. It's impossible. They require specialized atmosphere, specialized food. The kid would have died in days. Then where is he? Chen asked. Reeves had no answer. Chen watched Shavira through his office window. She had been on Mars Colony 7 for 2 weeks now, methodically working through the residential sectors. The locals had stopped answering their doors. Some openly mocked her. One man had sicked his dog on her. She kept knocking. Why do you do this? Chen asked her one evening, offering her a cup of synthesized Kytheran nutrients. 3 years, Shavira, maybe. Maybe it's time to accept, would you? Her voice was quiet but firm. If it were your child? Chen thought of his daughter back on Earth. No, he admitted. I wouldn't. Then you understand. She pulled out her datapad, showing him the same image she'd shown everyone. A young Kytheran with curious eyes and a translator collar around his neck. Kaysen was learning standard. He loved human music, especially the old songs, the ones you call classics. He would hum them constantly, driving me to distraction. Her mandibles clicked softly, a Catharan laugh. I would give anything to be annoyed by his humming again. Chen looked at the image for a long moment. What if he's not with humans anymore? What if he didn't survive? Then I will know, Shavira said simply. Not knowing is worse than any truth. The breakthrough came on a Tuesday. Chen received a message from a psychiatric facility on Europa. Dr. Sarah Okonkwo's voice was careful, measured. You need to see this. The patient was a man named Marcus Webb, a former rescue worker from the Kepler evacuation. He'd suffered a complete psychological breakdown 2 years ago and had been nonverbal ever since. But recently he'd started talking in his sleep, talking in Kytheran. It's impossible, Dr. Okonkwo explained as Chen arrived with Shavira. He never learned the language. But he's fluent, and he keeps mentioning someone called Kassan. When Shavira entered Marcus's room, the man looked up. For a moment, his eyes were utterly blank. Then something flickered, recognition, fear, relief, and he spoke in perfect Kytheran. Mother, you found me. The truth emerged slowly, painfully. During the evacuation, young Kaysen had indeed grabbed Marcus's suit. But in the chaos and radiation, something extraordinary happened. The boy's consciousness, desperate to survive, had transferred into Marcus's mind. It was something Kytherans weren't supposed to be capable of. A survival mechanism triggered by extreme trauma. For 2 years, Kaysen had been trapped, unable to communicate while Marcus's original consciousness retreated into catatonia from the shock of sharing his body with an alien mind. The process might be reversible, Dr. Okonkwo said, but we've never attempted anything like this. And even if we can separate them, Marcus might not recover. Shavira looked at the man who housed her son's consciousness. What would Marcus want? Chen pulled up Marcus's records. No family, no close friends. His entire life had been dedicated to rescue work, to saving others. I think, Chen said slowly, he'd want to save one more. The procedure took 16 hours. The medical team worked with technology that was more theory than practice. Guided by Kytheran neural specialists who arrived from across the sector, Chen watched through the observation window as Shavira stood vigil, all 4 arms pressed against the glass. When Marcus's body finally convulsed and a shimmering form separated from him, energy and consciousness made visible, Shavira rushed forward. The Kytharan medical team worked quickly, transferring Kasan's consciousness into a cloned body they'd prepared. And then, miracle of miracles, the boy opened his eyes. "Mother," he whispered, "I knew you'd find me. I knew you wouldn't stop." As mother and son embraced, Chen looked back at Marcus. The man's eyes were open, lucid for the first time in years. He was smiling. Did he make it?" Marcus asked weakly. "He made it," Chen confirmed. "Thanks to you. You kept him safe." Marcus nodded, then closed his eyes. He would have a long recovery ahead, but he would recover. Both of them would. Later, as Shavira prepared to leave with Kasan, she found Chen in his office. 3 years, she said. 3 years of doors slammed in my face. But also 3 years of humans who gave me food, shelter, hope. 3 years of humans who didn't give up searching records, following leads. She paused. Your species is strange. You can be cruel and kind in equal measure. That's humanity, Chen agreed. We're complicated. No, Shavira corrected. You're determined. When you love something, you refuse to let go. I learned that from watching you. Perhaps that's why I never gave up. I learned persistence from the very species I was searching through. As her ship lifted off, Chen thought about her words. 3 years of knocking on doors. 3 years of hope sustained against impossible odds. Maybe that was the real human trait. Not just refusing to give up, but inspiring others never to give up either. That was humanity, fuck yeah, indeed.